These Hot Idiots is a podcast featuring our hosts, two full-grown adult men. Together, they watch teen drama and young adult-oriented television shows one episode at a time. These Hot Idiots is a comedy podcast and isn't meant to be taken as real criticism. This podcast uses adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, we're back. These Hot Idiots, episode 8.
I mean, it's Vampire Diaries, season 1, episode 8.
Yes.
Vega here with Ash.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Episode 8, 162 candles.
That's a lot of candles.
I'm just concerning amount of candles. That's you setting your house on fire.
I'm just imagining a cake with a shitload of candles.
Now, of course, it's a reference to 16 Candles, the 1984 Molly Ringwald movie.
Molly Ringworm. Or
directed by John Hughes, of course.
John Hughes. John Hughes. I don't think they actually did any references to 16 Candles in the episode.
No, it's just a little pun on the fact that it's Damon's birthday today.
Birthday to Damon, November 1st.
November 1st. Happy birthday, Damon.
Birthday, you big-headed man. What?
I don't know.
What was that?
I was doing like the fucking party noise. You do it without a thing in front of you.
I tried to do it.
Right?
This sounds like I'm screaming through my fingers.
Guys, I cannot whistle.
I could do it a little bit. Stefan's reading a book.
And we think we're gonna get a Damon jump scare.
Yes, because there's like weird noises and shadows, and he gets up and the shadows are moving behind him, and then something zooms by and it's actually not Damon, it's a lady.
Not Damon jump scare. We got bamboozled.
It's Lexi Branson.
Lexi Branson. I don't think they say the name in this episode.
And he's like, "Oh shit, Lexi, what's up? Do you just like jump scare your friends?" What? And she's like,
"Yeah, this is Lexi. She is a old friend of Stefan.
She's an older vampire than him. She was around in the 1700s, and he was around in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And it's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
And then, the intro happens, and then they're on the bed and they're giggling and they're like playing little slap fights with each other. And she's like, and he's like, "What are you doing in spoons?" And she's like, "It's your birthday and I'm hanging out with you before I go to New York and see Bon Jovi."
Gotta see Bon Jovi at the Garden. Wanted Dead or Alive is our theme after all. Wanted Dead or Alive does not show up in this episode.
They did not pay Bon Jovi to play any of the Bon Jovi music.
No, they don't. There's no Bon Jovi in this at all. We get Switchfoot though. We'll talk about that.
He also calls Catherine a huge bitch, and she's glad that he's dating someone named Elena and not Catherine.
Or she calls her a little bitch. And speaking of little bitch, how about that Damon, huh?
Yeah, Damon's a little bitch too. So she can't really leave the house because she doesn't got the daylight ring.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then we get this
a lot of fake tanning.
Then we get to she's got like a fake tan on. She's I would say she's like a normal looking blonde lady. She's got kind of a soft face.
Yeah. Like she has a surprising amount of bronze for a vampire, and I can absolutely see her being the type to fake tan in order to cover up the fact that she is probably a vampire and would have immensely pale skin.
Yeah, that's actually pretty clever if you think about it. Fake tan. You don't need the sun out to get a fake tan.
Yeah. Fake tan or just really dark makeup.
Then we get this weird scene at the police station where Caroline's mom is interviewing Elena, Matt, Stefan, and Jeremy, but it keeps switching between them every time it does the reverse shot. And I was like writing that she was questioning Jeremy, and then it was Matt, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Is she questioning a shapeshifter?
Just questioning the shapeshifter who looks like Matt and Jeremy.
And Stefan and
But
Elena.
I guess they're trying to establish they all answer the questions the same. Of like, oh, we don't know where Vicky went. She just left town. We don't know what happened. Blah, 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 blah.
You know, make sure that the cover story is consistent.
And what's really weird is I feel like, and now I'm not super informed of police procedure, but everyone's just waiting outside for their turn to speak with the sheriff.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be in separate rooms, but I guess
think they would be in separate rooms to make sure that they can't like talk to each other
and collaborate or corroborate.
Corroborate like their stories to make sure they're consistent. If you're really wanting to be like thorough about making sure that you get the story right. But no, they just come out and it's like, all right, we all said the same thing. And Elena's on the staircase of the police station and she's saying, okay, so we all said that Vicky left, right? and the cop at the front door is just like, I can't hear anything. I'm not a written character. If I speak, they gotta pay me, so I gotta.
That's right.
I can't tell anyone about that.
That's some industry stuff right there.
If I talk, I gotta get paid. Matt still is not happy about what happened with his sister, and I think they imply that Damon also like compelled Matt because he never says that Vicky died.
I think it's because like the story going around is that Vicky disappeared. Also, Matt didn't see it. Like,
Matt didn't see it, and Elena lied. Sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Matt is still really upset because Stefan like tried to help, and then Vicky was like, "Oh, get away from me! He's weird." And he tries to like apologize, and just Matt doesn't hear it. Stonewalls him. Elena's like, "I can't do this, Stefan. I need some distance." And then it's like, you did this like, this is like the second or third time you've done that.
And you're probably going
to immediately go back to the Salvatore house as soon as you fucking can.
I feel like it's almost next scene, except like, okay, I think next scene is like Lexi talking with Damon.
Damon jump scare with Lexi in the house. Ooh.
It's not an actual jump scare. It's just we were deprived of a Damon jump scare earlier, so it's funny to call this one a jump scare.
Anytime Damon shows up unannounced, it is a Damon jump scare.
even if it doesn't have the loud noise.
He talks to Lexi about what she's doing in town, blah blah blah, Stefan's birthday, and then as soon as he's just like, oh, why don't you want to hang out with me? She calls him like a shitty vampire. And then grabs him by the throat, and he's just like, if you ruin fucking Stefan's birthday, I will kill you.
I will end you. And it's like, holy shit.
And I'm the stronger vampire, so I could do that shit.
She is like, yeah. She's just like fucking has no time for Damon shit.
Grandma Bonnie talks to Bonnie.
He talks with Grams, yeah.
Grams. Talks about how, like, I want you to wear that necklace at all times because the witchy juju will protect you. Her words, not mine.
A white person's writing, not hers.
Written by some white person, probably. And she's like, no, I don't want to keep it. It's Caroline's. Also, it's kind of ugly. And then she's just like, wear it, goddammit. And then she's like, all right, fine.
And also they talk about how her dad doesn't like magic or something.
I don't like magic.
It's not like Bonnie's dad doesn't like magic.
Yeah.
Or doesn't like Grams.
Doesn't like Grams because she's spoopy.
Yeah.
Jenna's sad at the Gilbert house because Logan fucking died, but she's like,
Logan fell off.
Logan, their relationship, Logan fell. So...
God damn.
Yeah, it keeps writing itself.
Oh, plus ratio, plus get vampired.
Plus Logan, plus fell.
Anyway.
Also, Jeremy's like weirdly peppy.
Jeremy's just super calm about his girlfriend.
Like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna do my homework.
Yeah.
And Elena's like, what the fuck?
What happened to him?
And it's like, he's been replaced by a skinwalker. And he's just like, you know, I can hear you, right?
I can hear you.
Damon shows up at night at the police office to talk to Caroline's mom. And he's got a box.
Because, as we know, you can just walk into a police station
with a box,
with a wrapped box.
Yeah,
that totally won't get you jumped.
He's got the good shit. He's got the verbene. He got the verbene already.
I thought you were about to say he's got the ibuprofen.
No, he doesn't have the ibuprofen. He's a vampire. Why would a vampire need ibuprofen?
That's true. Why would he be trading ibuprofen with anyone?
I accidentally burped into the microphone. God damn it.
Nah, it's fine. I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, but they might hear it, and that might be gross.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah.
Content warning, burps.
Content warning, I swallowed a burp.
Yeah.
It was like a, that kind of thing. And she's like, I don't know why we can't find this vampire. I mean, like, can it just, like, walk through the day? And, like, every time it does a reverse shot, just Damon probably just does, like, at a side glance, it just wiggles his eyebrows, like, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, they are definitely playing the dramatic irony for this one hard.
Yeah. Like, oh, I wonder who the vampire is. Ooh.
Be anyone.
Could be anybody. Ooh. Ooh, even me, wiggly fingers.
Wiggly fingers.
So, yeah, he's planning to take down this vampire with her, and he's got an idea. Kind of. Elena is just in her bed, kind of sad, because she just broke up with Stefan for the 5th fucking time or whatever. And Bonnie just barges the fuck in.
She's just in there like it's nobody's business. Like,
not even like allowed? A Jenna, just go like, hey, Bonnie's here. I'll let her in.
Right, just no knock, just fucking opens door. Hey, Elena, it's
boom,
me,
Bonnie time.
Boom, Bonnie time.
I feel like it would make sense if like, you just heard like Jenna from down the hall, like, Elena, Bonnie's here. Or something like that.
Honestly, this is more of a Caroline move.
Yeah, she just barges the fuck in and jumps into her bed and climbs into her blankets. And she's like, why sad? And she's just like, I'm tired of thinking.
It's like, same.
Same.
Honestly, very relatable.
And then she's just like, I got an idea that'll cheer you up, but you can't fucking tell anyone. Also, I gotta go close your window to do this. And then she rips her fucking pillows out of her bed and starts cutting them open so that the feathers go everywhere.
Like a knife or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like, Bonnie, what the fuck?
Bonnie, what the fuck are you doing?
You are just a terrible friend.
Just not a good friend, Bonnie. Bonnie just breaks in and starts cutting up shit. So she wanted to do a demonstration by throwing all the feathers onto the bed and then floating them in a fucking terrible looking effect.
It doesn't start out bad.
When she's got one feather, it's fine. It's kind of got the CG sheen on it. Like, this is just a filter. This is just like a green screen thing in like After Effects or whatever. But then she progresses to a shitload of feathers.
And oh my god, it's terrible.
They got 2 layers of fake feathers. One behind her and one in front of her. And it's just like really slowly scrolling like in a flash animation around Bonnie's head.
And the whole time I'm watching that, I'm thinking, what if Bonnie had just set the feathers on fire?
We started joking that like Elena just starts fucking sneezing and shit because all this goose down's in the air.
Yeah, just like it's getting in her, like fucking getting in her nose. Like, oh god.
Yeah, Bonnie's like, ooh, I'm a witch. Ooh,
magic. It's just like he just ruined a perfectly good down pillow.
How am I gonna explain that to Jenna?
God, you're gonna have to clean that up. She's gonna be vacuuming feathers for a week.
Yeah.
Bonnie, you're the worst.
It's stupid. It just looks really bad.
It's also just a bad CG. She's gonna have to clean up all that bad CG too.
Yeah, you got to get all that CG out. Caroline confronts Damon in the street, and she's like, "I know what you did. I know what you fucking did." And then Damon's like, "No, you didn't." And then she's like,
he
"I
just
didn't."
Compels her immediately.
I didn't know what you did. Also, you're throwing a party. Cool.
And you're gonna get Bonnie to give you that necklace back.
Totes. Whatever. Whatever people said back then.
I just want to.
Okay. Lexi and Stefan are talking more about Elena, and she's just like, "Have you tried fucking her with your vampire dick?"
Have sex.
Have sex, damn it. Blood. And then she starts drinking some blood, and then Stefan's like, I kind of want her to like fall in love with me. I don't want to just like put the fucking moves on her. Also, why are you drinking blood in my house?
Fine, I'm new a phlebotomist, and he's my supplier.
She's got a blood guy.
A blood guy, which is, I think we talked about that idea some episodes ago. Having a blood guy. Real fucking useful.
I remember in Vampire the Masquerade, when I was playing a campaign, that one of the things that you could have as like a character trait is like, you can spend points on having a background. Like you can have a lot of money, you can have connections, and like one of them is just people who are cool with you. And
they'll give you blood.
And they'll just give you their blood, and they're cool with it. Like, they're not even compelled. They're just like, "Hey, what's up? Blood me. All right. Not too much, though. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, I gotta live.
Yeah, and I need blood, so we're kind of mutuals on that."
Yeah.
I feel like having a blood guy is pretty ethical when it comes to being a vampire.
Like, especially if you can just, like, hospitals get rid of blood all the time.
Just a little bit of quid pro quo of just like, "Hey, give me blood, and I'll make sure that no weird shit happens in town."
Yeah, just like, hey, you got blood you got to dispose anyway. Just throw it my way.
Like, it's going to go in the trash. I don't know.
No, one man's trash is another man's dinner.
Lexi's just like, I tried the animal blood diet for like 3 weeks. Hated it.
But
Damon,
Stefan, he abstains.
Damon jump scare.
Jump scare again.
And he's just like, "Hey, we got a party at the grill. We're going to have tacky teenagers, Stefan's friends, all that shit." And he's just like, "Why are you inviting us to a party?" And she's like, "It's just a party. No one knows it's your birthday. It's your birthday, finger guns." Yeah.
He doesn't do finger guns.
He doesn't do finger guns, but he should be.
But he should be. It feels like the most natural thing for us. I bet you at least half the Vampire Diaries fanfiction has him doing finger guns.
And then he's like, he looks at the 2 blood packs and he's just like, "Ew, I like my blood 98.6. I kind of wish he just like grabbed one and just Capri Sunned that shit, but like, if you want your blood warm, can't you just like heat it up over some water?
Yeah, heat it up over some water. I suggested like a blood fondue.
I thought about the microwave, but it's like, no, that might not work.
Yeah, that would probably dry the blood out.
Yeah, but I feel like if you do like if you just sous vide the blood, like cook it in the water.
Throw it in the dishwasher, yeah.
Throw it in the dishwasher, and then it'd be like, "Oh, that's perfect." Whoa, what the fuck? Vampire life hacks. Throw
your blood in the dishwasher.
Throw your blood in the dishwasher to get it to human body temperature. It's extra juicy.
It's extra juicy. You don't want a crust on your blood.
You don't want crusty blood.
You don't.
You want to be one of those scab licking freaks.
For those who don't know what we're referencing, there's a video by a YouTuber called Guga Foods where it's like him trying out all these different methods of cooking steak.
Yeah.
And yes, one of them is he fucking like puts a steak in a dishwasher.
He puts a steak in a dishwasher. He cooks it on an engine wrapped in tinfoil. And the gimmick is every time there isn't a crust, he'll just pull out a flamethrower and just give it a flamethrower crust. He's like,
it's kind of amazing.
It's juicy. It's got a crust. It's delicious.
And apparently putting a steak in a dishwasher has the same effect as if you do it sous vide.
Yeah, which is sous vide is like a fancy way to cook because you keep it like a consistent temperature the whole time. But like it's just ghetto ass dishwasher cooking, but it works. You just need
a blood bag.
Throw my blood bags in the dishwasher.
I was suggesting like a blood fondue, where just like a fondue pot full of blood, and you're just like dipping marshmallows and strawberries in blood.
Yeah, it's just give it a good old blood dip. Have a blood social.
A blood social with your friend Lexi, because she's in town. Yeah.
Yeah, birthday.
Lexi is great because she's not evil like David, but she's not completely like stiff and like not wanting to have. She wants to have fun with her immortal life. She talks about how she's into hedonism.
I want to party it up, baby.
Hell yeah.
Bonnie and Lena hang out some more, and it cuts back and forth between them hanging out and them getting ready for the party. It's like Stefan's going to the party, and so is Lexi.
Lexi slaps his ass. What little ass there is.
Lexi slaps his bony ass.
His bony ass.
You know, he's trim, but he doesn't have that much like figure to him.
He is lacking in the ass department.
Yeah, which is a weird thing to claim that I was looking at, but for some reason we look at asses. Mega Fighter's straight, by the way.
I'm straight, but I will have an opinion on man ass if push comes to shove.
If push comes to shove, ass. She talks about how in this like that one time Stefan got drunk and got naked at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Well, she got naked at like they said it like Trevi Fountain. Is in Rome, Italy.
Yeah.
And he got drunk on the torch of the Statue of Liberty.
Woo! Okay, I combined those.
Yeah, because the idea of getting naked on the torch of the Statue of Liberty does sound also amazing.
Let freedom ring! And I'm just like, man, you fucking wild back then, Stefan. What the hell happened?
Stefan had so much of a wild phase. He was into grunge. He listened to Bon Jovi.
He wore plaid.
Dude did the moonwalk and the jitterbug.
He did them both at the same time.
I don't know. He got real fucking stiff.
I don't know, man. He's a party pooper. That's him.
Every party needs a pooper.
That's you.
That's why they invited you.
Party pooper.
Poop.
Where are my notes? Up there they are.
We should be, yeah. I think we're heading to the party, unless...
And Elena is at the Salvatore house.
There we go. Fucking next scene with Elena. No, there was a few scenes between, but... So she did have a little bit of a time.
God damn it, Elena.
But still... Like, I remember at the very least, Bella was kind of consistent about just wanting to be around Edward. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong.
We might watch Twilight.
Twilight is going to be our mid-season movie.
It's going to be our mid-season movie, yeah.
That's what we're doing. We got the mid-season movie.
We got a mid-season movie, and we got a between each season movie. I think that's what we're doing, and it isn't always going to be vampires. It's just we kind of were thinking like, how did Twilight handle this weirdly?
Right now, we're in a position where we can just consume so much vampire media.
Yeah.
So
it's weird how like 3 vampire shows. By the way, I watched a YouTube video essay about this. It's weird how 3 vampire like things of media all had Confederate soldiers in it.
Yeah,
because True Blood has a Confederate vampire. This has Damon, and fucking Twilight has
Jasper.
Twilight has Jasper, which is weird.
If I had a nickel for every time there was a Confederate vampire, I'd actually have a concerning amount of nickels.
It's weird that it's weird that it happened more than twice.
Right? And it's probably not going to stop at those free.
So Lexi is getting out of the shower and she's wearing a towel and she sees Elena and she's like, what the fuck?
Like, whoa, okay, what? Hold on,
what the fuck? And then
no, that's not.
And then Elena's like, why are you naked in
also,
Stefan's house?
I'm Elena.
I'm Elena, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Just mega awkward.
Mega awkward. To her, it's not that Lexi's naked. It's just she's like, wait a fucking second. Why?
And she's like, I'm Damon's friend. What's up?
Who this bitch that looked like Catherine?
Yeah, Elena leaves after she says, yeah, I'll tell Stefan you came by. And she's just like, hey, why the fuck are you dating Catherine again?
Why are you dating a girl that looks just so much like Catherine? What is going on here?
I don't have a problem, Lexi. I don't have a fucking problem. I'm just dating a woman who looks like my ex.
Who looks like my dead ex.
I know, okay? It's not weird. Look, Elena's not Catherine. They have so many things different. Elena is a complete wet blanket.
She's reasonable, is what we
came up that she's reasonable, and I'm trying to think of other character traits for her. She's reasonable. I was gonna say level-headed, but that's just a synonym of reasonable.
And also, I don't know, she keeps going back to Stefan despite claiming she's done with Stefan.
Moderately nice, but like not as nice as Matt.
No one can be as nice as Matt, though.
But she's just like, she's brave, she's kind, she's selfless, she's lovely.
And it's like, she's not horrible, but...
I'm doing that thing with my hand where you just kind of like, eh.
No, give or take. A few of those could be dropped and you'd still...
She's not bad.
Not bad.
But she's none of those things. She's reasonable and she's kind of nice.
Reasonable, she's fairly nice.
She's not as moody as some, like, of the people he knows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just... maybe it's just because he's in love and he's kind
of like... Things just sort of happen to Elena. I don't know what, like, independent things she's done besides figure out that Stefan's a vampire.
Yeah, that's true. She's smart.
Yeah, she's smart. That's another thing. She's smart, level-headed, nice-ish.
Yeah.
And she's just like, you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Stefan?
Yeah, I feel like maybe we're being harsh on Stefan. He's a bit love-struck here, you know?
Yeah, he's feeling things. And Lexi's like, you're feeling things.
Lexi's cutting right through it, too. She's just like, you got feelings. Well, you're catching feelings.
Well, she's like, I think the quote is, oh, God, you're in love with her.
Yeah.
Like, no shit, Lexi. Anyway, big party at the Spoon's Grill.
Spoon's Grill. Yeah.
All
right.
Carolyn's real proud of herself for running this little party on such short notice. She didn't even hand out fucking flyers. It's just like, party. Boom, party.
Boom, just...
No preparation.
Hey guys, party at Spoon's Grill.
Hey guys, party, yeah.
There's a nicely packed house at the Spoon's Grill.
Nicely packed house at the Spoon's Grill. David's like, hey, Crystal, now. And she's like, I didn't get it yet. Like, chill.
Yeah, like, let me fucking work here.
Lexi's there, Stefan's there, Damon's there.
Elena shows up a bit later. I think, well, Stefan shows up.
Stefan isn't there, actually. He went to Elena.
He went to Elena first.
And she's just like, who is that chick in the towel? And he's just like, okay, it's Lexi, she's a friend. She's a vampire. We're tight, but we're not doing that.
No romance.
And she's just like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
And he says, she's not exactly a girl.
Oh my god, yeah. And it's like, I'm so glad he followed it up with she's 350 years old.
Yeah.
Because, oh my god, that's like...
That's awkward.
That could have been some real unpacking there if they
Elena
keeps
direction. Flipping back and forth between, like, I like you, but also I don't want to be around you, but I do want to be around you, and I like you, but I don't know. And I'm just like, Elena, pick a fucking lane.
I mean, maybe Seven's right. Lexi isn't a girl. She transitioned
into
being a vampire.
Congratulations on your transition.
Congratulations, Lexi.
But yeah, Elena can't pick a fucking lane. Gets invited to the party because it's his birthday, and she's like, "Happy 100-something birthday."
Didn't she like crack his like age in like a previous episode?
Yeah, why does she not know now?
Why did her math skills suddenly drop?
Elena's like, I actually kind of don't want to go. She eventually does go, but she kind of says, I kind of want to go by myself.
Yeah.
We got some
look like they're dating, I guess.
We got some party B-roll, and Caroline shuffles over to Bonnie, and she's like, hey, I don't want to play like Indian Giver. And it's like, what is Indian Giver? Well, she says it's like an out-of-date phrase.
She does say you're not supposed to say that anymore.
You're not supposed to say that.
But it's like, ugh.
Indian Giver is a pejorative expression used to describe a person who gives a gift and later wants it back. It's based on cultural misunderstandings, which is, yeah.
Yeah. Why we don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Misunderstandings that took place between early colonists and the indigenous people with whom they traded.
The phrase is disrespectful. Well, then why did she fucking go to that immediately?
Often the Europeans viewed an exchange of items as gifts and believed they owed nothing in return. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, white people. Okay.
Yeah, white people.
Because typically, because the Indians are bartering. They're not giving.
The Native Americans were usually bartering.
Yeah, the indigenous people were like bartering, not fucking just like, here's some free shit. Because bartering is a system that was made before currency was a thing.
And honestly, it's a system we should probably go back to at some point, but that we have to untangle all of capitalism first.
Look, man, I don't know how much these 2 goats are worth, but I'm going to find out.
We're going to find out.
I said Indians on accident. I feel bad.
It's okay. We were talking about a terminology, an outdated terminology, and it's stuck in your head.
I spent my whole life thinking I was like a quarter Native American. Because my dad said that he was a quarter or like he was half Native American. And then his parents were, one was Native American, and we took a DNA test, and it turns out that I'm a quarter Turkish.
Yeah.
And everything else is white.
Like, yep.
I'm like white, white, white. A little bit of Turkish.
A little bit of Turkish.
I call it spicy white.
Yeah, that's our term for him. He's spicy white.
I'm like the Miracle Whip to Mega Fighter's like best foods or Hellman's.
Great foods, yeah.
I got some Tang.
He's got a little bit of hummus.
I got a little bit of hummus in there, but not enough to make it less obscenely white.
Yes.
Like I tan. That's pretty much like the only thing. So she's like, I kind of want that thing back. I kind of want that pendant back, Bonnie. And she's like, no. Yeah, but you look fat.
It's such a bad attempt. Bonnie doesn't even try.
And Bonnie's just like, I am not giving this to you. Like, what's wrong with you? And then Caroline, in retaliation, touches her boob and gets electrocuted.
Gets an electric shock. Don't touch Bonnie's boobs; you'll get shocked.
She's like, ah! Is that polyester?
And at first I didn't know why she said that. I was like, oh yeah, polyester does have it does draw in static electricity.
I used to wear polyester as part of my job at the gas station.
Yeah.
And it itched all the fucking time. And yeah, I got electrocuted sometimes when I touched gas pumps, and like, I burped again. God damn it.
It's all right.
When I touched gas pumps, I would have to discharge before I like touched the gasoline because I would light on fucking fire.
Don't want to do that. I think I just remembered that like the hoodie I used to wear, the Newfound Glory hoodie, was also polyester.
Yeah.
There's your unwanted Megafire lore that I had a Newfound Glory hoodie for like decades.
I was thinking how much of this podcast should we spend talking about who we are? Because we never gave
only when it comes up.
Because we never gave a who we are.
Yeah, well, we don't have a website yet.
No, we don't have a website. I could probably just make one in WordPress or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you throw up a WordPress one. I think we just kind of talk about it when like something really like semi-tangentially related to us comes up.
Anyway, I am a guy whose hobby is writing halves of books and then quitting.
I'm a guy who wants to write, but for some reason is just in a fucking mental slump. Which is why I'm podcasting, which is much easier.
Yeah, the thing about getting out of a slump is sort of like, you never know when it's gonna happen. It just does.
Yeah.
It's just, wow. I think overthinking it is kind of like part of why a slump happens, because you're really overthinking it. In a
perpetual like point of like, it's the fucking like Ouroboros of like, you're in a slump. You think about how you feel guilty about it.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of like, oh, I'm not doing so great. Oh, that means I suck. Oh, that means I'm worried about it. Oh, that means I'm not doing so great.
Yeah, it's the Ouroboros.
And then
like,
you just have to like think to yourself, it's not your fucking fault, really. It isn't. Just write. It doesn't matter. Who the fuck cares? We also did a wrestling podcast for a while. It was fun, but when something becomes your work, it's really hard to keep it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't really watch these kinds of shows unless we're doing These Hot Idiots.
Yeah.
But like, if you had to review wrestling all the time, then you kind of
watching wrestling a lot harder.
Then you kind of hate watching wrestling because it feels like it feels like you're playing hooky, honestly, and then you feel really guilty about it.
It just feels like you're overstuffing yourself on it.
Yeah, it's like, man, if my job was reviewing ice cream and I had to go to Dairy Queen, I would be very upset. It's just like if you just went to Dairy Queen on a casual level, you just couldn't do it because it's like you just like reviewed a bunch of ice cream. Yes. We should probably get back to the episode. It's fine. It's a podcast. True. Stefan finds Matt, and he's just like, hey, I said I was sorry earlier. Still sorry. I was just trying to help her. I didn't mean for any of that to happen. And he's just like, no, I know Vicky just ran away. She's just like her mom. Whatever. Can't rely on her, whatever. He leaves. And it's like, and Stefan is big sad about this, and it's like, God damn it. That's rough. Yeah. It's just, you want to tell the truth, but it's like the truth would just be the worst thing for Matt to know. Oh, she's dead. Like, whoa. That she's dead. That she got turned into a vampire. And then I killed her. Vampire. And that he killed her. Yeah. It's just it's just very uncomfortable, and I feel bad for Matt. It would devastate him, and you don't want to do that to Matt. Damon's just like, hey, Caroline, where the fuck's that pendant? Where's my fucking necklace, Caroline? And she's just like, I don't even know why you fucking want it. I can't get it from Bonnie. It shocked me when I touched her boobie. Like, what do you want me to do? And Damon just calls her fucking stupid and leaves. Useless. Yeah, it's like, it's a stupid necklace. It's like, you're a stupid necklace. You're a stupid necklace. And then he leaves. I wish he had said that. Would have been so much better. Stefan is white guy dancing. You know that thing where you're kind of like shaking in place and you're jostling your hands
not making any physical contact with anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, he's just white guy dancing so hard. And like Lexi's just like, come on, bust it out. I know you can dance.
Like, we know you can do the Watusi and the
you can
moonwalk.
You can do at least 3 dances according to Damon.
Fine. I'm going back to old notes. I can't remember which episode it was.
Damon storms out in a huff.
5?
Damon storms out in a huff and then finds a couple kissing in the alleyway. And then he disappears when they look at him. And then he appears behind the dude kissing and then just bites his fucking neck. And the lady's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, super good Damon jump scare on that one.
Good. Top 5 Damon jump scare right there. That was a good one.
Super good. Because, like, I didn't know how he was going to do it, but he got her right up behind that dude.
What's the thing that you were looking up?
I'm trying to find which episode it was where they had the, like... where they talked about his dancing.
That was the Founders Party. That was the really boring episode. So episode 4.
Episode 4?
Yeah.
Did I not write it down?
You gotta write these down, man.
I just don't remember if I wrote down, like...
Like, grab your phone or make, like, one window really small so you can type in it.
I should be doing this in fucking... on my phone in Google Drive.
Yeah, because you can either type it or you could do the fucking text. You can click the microphone and just go, wow, Damon's doing this. And then you can keep that as a note.
Oh, I didn't actually write down the dances he did.
No, that's fine. I wrote them down.
Okay, cool.
Back in Family Ties. Family Ties.
This is vital for us, okay? You have to...
He knows dances like the jitterbug and the Watusi and the moonwalk.
There was the jitterbug, Watusi, the moonwalk?
Yeah.
I think there was also a waltz in there.
Well, they were suggesting he waltz.
Yeah. Okay, good. So we got him all right.
They're playing pool. Lexi and Stefan are playing pool. And for some reason, all the pool tables have different color felt. And I don't know why. There was green.
He's right.
It was green when Elena was playing with Matt. And now it's red.
Right, like, yeah, I'm starting to remember, yeah, in this scene, the pool tables were green, and
there isn't any other place in Mystic Spoons, Virginia, in Spoons, Virginia, where they play pool. It had to be at the Mystic Grill, because why would they have 2 places where they play pool? That's just a waste of a set. Like,
a waste of a set.
Like, if you're doing the fucking set, you know, Power Rangers got the juice bar, right? That's the
the youth center.
They got the school, the youth center, and the juice bar, and that's pretty much it.
The youth center and the juice bar are basically the same set, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Different parts. But, like, did they not have the same props?
Did they not have the same pool table? That's the weird part.
That's the weird thing. Like, you'd think they'd have just a pool table set aside for when they're having scenes at the Mystic Grill.
So, Damon's just kind of leering at the 2 of them because he's mad at Lexi for threatening him, I guess.
For being such an alpha on him.
She just fucking alphaed all over him. And Elena's like, hey, Damon, what the fuck did you do to Jeremy?
Also, Elena's looking real sad at Lexi and Stefan. But it's not a jealousy thing, at least if you ask me. I think it's because she really wants to be playing pool right now.
Man, I like playing pool, fuck.
Wish I was playing pool.
There isn't a 3-player pool. It's 1-on-1 typically. I'd have to find somebody stupid. I had to find somebody to fucking play with.
And find some dumbass to trash at pool.
Some big-headed, curly-haired dumbass named...
Some total loser I could absolutely thrash at pool. Hey, Damon, want to play?
Matt's there. I was implying Matt. Matt's there.
Oh, Matt.
Matt can play pool with her. They've played pool.
Oh, you're right.
But he's busy moping. But, like, at least Elena would be like, hey, you want to play pool?
I was just going for just a joke of her.
Hey, Damon.
Just calling Damon a fucking loser.
Fucking hustles the shit out of Damon. I would watch that.
I would watch that.
She just fucking aces Damon.
Like the fucking Jeremy. Break out, Lucille.
Lucille. Oh.
Yeah. For those who don't know, that's like a deep cut Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference.
I actually didn't know that, but I was just pretending to be Jeremy.
Oh, so that was Uncle Phil did that.
And it's like, oh shit, he knows how to hustle. Fuck.
He absolutely hustled that dude. It was great.
So she's confronting Damon over the fact that like Jeremy's like being weird. He's not doing drugs like he normally does.
Not doing drugs. He's not moping.
He's not sad. He's not doing drugs. He's not drinking alcohol. Why aren't you letting my little brother do drugs, Damon?
Damon removed his suffering, which means did Damon like cure Jeremy's depression? Did Damon do that?
Did Damon fucking hit him up with the depression cure button? Can vampires cure depression? I would make a killing off that. Here's what I would do. I would be a vampire psychiatrist. And session 1, or maybe session 2, compel them, depression gone. As soon as I learn what their fucking like issue is, like their dad or like traumatic event that happened, boom, gone. Where's my money?
Hell, you don't even need to ask for money. You could get some free blood out of that. Just be like...
They're like, hey, I got a little payment method. Donate some blood to the Red Cross.
Donate some blood. Yeah, exactly. For one blood donation, I will cure your fucking mental illness. I will cure your
mental illness and then send you on your happy little ass home, and I'm making a killing.
This is win-win-win here, Damon, and you are missing out.
I might use that. Vampire psychiatrist. It's a good cover. It's a good cover.
That's some fucking ace shit right there.
Caroline is mad at Bonnie and Damon because, you know, Bonnie shut her down and electrocuted her, and Damon called her a big dummy dum-dum.
Called her stupid and useless, and I think he called her shallow. Yeah, he called her useless and then shallow and then stupid.
Useless, shallow, stupid. Also called her a chicken wuss, which is really weird. No, didn't call her a chicken wuss.
I was disappointed that he added stupid because I wanted to do a Futurama reference where it's like, you're useless and shallow. I am not useless.
I am shallow.
That's from fucking the alternate universe episode.
Yes. So a cop finds the crying lady and the dead guy in the alleyway and calls for backup, while Lexi is at the bar and asks for a drink, and the guy's like, I'm gonna have to see some ID, and she's like, no you don't.
You're not seeing shit.
You ain't seeing a goddamn thing. And he's like, I guess I'm not seeing a goddamn thing. Also, beers are free.
Free drinks. Yeah.
And he's like, also free drinks.
Like free shots of tequila. It's one for her, one for Stefan, and one for Elena.
And Elena's like, I don't drink.
Yeah, it's like, nah. She's underage. Of course not.
Yeah. And she's like, alcohol helps with the blood craving, which is weird.
Weird.
And not established, but I did remember seeing Damon drink whiskey, so...
I guess. I mean... Yeah, that does kind of make sense. It does seem weird. Alcohol isn't a very iron-heavy, thing.
Yeah, what it does is it thins blood, though. But, is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Where's the blood stored when you drink it? Is it in your liver? I don't...
Yeah, does blood thinning help vampires? These are the questions we ask. Leave your theories down in the comments.
Yeah, do it. Do it, coward. No.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten a comment yet.
Not yet.
She tells Elena that, I was in a position like you. I had a human partner. He was fucking rad. And, and stuff.
And, he went through all the same shit you did.
And if you like him, just fucking go for it.
Yeah. Because, love does conquer all in the end.
Love conquers all. And Stefan's like, hey... Because he's totally listening in.
He's totally listening in with his vampire hearing. And Lexi downs all the shots.
Yeah, she's like, drinking time.
Frank Stefan shines like, oops, drank a shot.
He's like, whatever.
I love Lexi, but goddamn, just So many death flags are being put up on her.
Did her dirty. I feel like she should have stayed an episode just because.
Another episode.
I don't know. I feel like introducing and killing a character in the same episode sort of like erases the fact they existed.
And also, she's just such a good character. How could you not want her to stay a little longer?
Caroline's mom's there, and she's like, we got to cover this shit up. And she finds the crying lady who was kissing the dead guy. And she's like, do you know who did this? And the girl who's like shivering and crying and curled up is like, a raccoon.
God. No,
Caroline is drunk as shit now.
Caroline is just out of it.
She offers Matt some alcohol and then sort of flops into the chair. And then she's like, oh shit, you got curly fries.
Oh yeah, curly fries.
And she's just like, waiter, get her a coffee and more curly fries.
Give me another basket of curly fries. No, he doesn't bring up the curly fries. He does get coffee for Caroline, though.
She asks, like, am I shallow? I don't want to be shallow. I want to be The Abyss Deep by James Cameron. I want to be able to drink liquid oxygen. Oh, awkward. Hold on. He's like, I'm not deep. I'm a kiddie pool. Oh, man, I'm a kiddie pool. This sucks. Matt just keeps telling her, like, you're not shallow. Like, stop fucking saying that. You're not as shallow as a kiddie pool. You're like a puddle. Okay, he didn't say that either.
Sorry about that.
What happened?
Mom came in. She's coming up for bed. We're recording this kind of late, so.
But ma'am, yeah, I know. Just some shit happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of antidepressant, I found out might not be working the way I intended.
I know. You really need to find a vampire psychiatrist soon.
Yeah, I got to find a vampire psychiatrist. My blood's good, I think.
Blood's good.
I'm fat, but the blood's probably still good.
Huh.
Matt's just like, I'm taking you home. Fuck this, I'm taking you home. And he just like deadlifts her.
He just bridal carries her out.
He walks out to the police who are like in front of the like Mystic Grill, and she's just like, is she like, are they serving drinks to minors in there? And he's like, I don't fucking know. Caroline needs to go home.
I'm sober. I can drive her.
I am sober. I can drive her. And Caroline's mom's just like, all right, fuck.
Matt continuing to be
just
the goodest boy.
A good dude. He is
the goodest boy.
A real homie. Like
real
straight
homie.
Up, real homie. Damon's talking about peanut brittle.
Yeah, he wants a peanut brittle.
He wants some peanut brittle. He's trying to break the ice with Lexi a little bit. And she's
having none of it.
Caroline's mom walks in with the girl who got attacked, and she points at both of them with like her thumb and her index finger. And Caroline's mom does like a beeline to Lexi and injects her with vervain in her hand.
Oh, this sucks. These fucking vampire hunters are so stupid.
Well, okay, so from my point of view, she wouldn't attack Damon because she doesn't think he's a vampire, and also he gave her the vervain. And why would you give the vervain to inject yourself with?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it is sort of, he talks about having a diabolical plan and not telling her because it wouldn't be diabolical then. But it's like, do you know how much this plan would fall apart in just fucking 3 words? That's him, Sheriff.
Yeah,
that's it.
She doesn't say anything. She just kind of like points.
She just points. And I'm hoping...
Here's what I thought he did. I thought the plan was that he attacked the guy, and then he compelled the girl to say that Lexi attacked him, or attacked her.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I am hoping, is that he compelled her to give, like...
false instructions. But they were standing together. Like, at the bar together. And she went up to both of them, and she attacked Lexi instead of Damon.
Damon. So
I don't know why she didn't say like that's him, officer, or that's her, officer, because if he said that's her, officer, he said that's her, officer.
If she said anything.
If she said anything, we could at least go that, because Damon can compel people, so why not just compel the lady to go, hey, if someone attacked you, it's a blonde woman, you know?
Yeah, put the image of Lexi in her head as her attack. Something. He's got these powers.
So after, Vervain is weird because, like, it does different shit all the fucking time.
Yeah, the levels at which it
stops people
vampires.
From being compelled, but also it's a date rape drug.
It was injected straight into her body, so
yeah,
like it probably just fucking like knocked her loopy because you're not supposed to have vervain in your blood. I mean, I guess you could say that about humans too, but
yeah, you don't like when you put a lot of shit in your blood, it's bad.
Yeah.
So they kind of carry her off with the police. Stefan tries to follow them, but the police don't let him out that way. She sort of awakens suddenly and throws the fucking cops and starts to go after Caroline's mom, and Caroline's mom is just unloading lead into her, which is weird because I thought she would have wooden bullets. Because
she gets like 4 shots in and doesn't go down.
Damon super speeds at fucking Lexi and stabs her in the heart with a stake. Why? Right in front of fucking Caroline's mom, by the way. He's super speed, like he did the fucking teleport right in front of her. Woof. And then he's just like, adrenaline. That was adrenaline. Yeah.
Adrenaline rush.
Also, where did I get this stake? What the fuck? And Caroline's mom was just like, thank you.
Good save.
Good save,
Damon.
Weirdly fast-moving Damon. I'm glad that you had my back. The police are escorting out the bartenders who were serving alcohol to minors. And then Caroline gets taken home by Matt. And Switchfoot starts playing. Yeah.
Switchfoot. My favorite Christian band is Switchfoot.
There was this like YouTube channel called Funhouse, and one of my favorite videos they did was surfers versus skaters. And it's just like all of them, especially Bruce, the kind of balding looking guy, is listing off weird phrases that surfers say on a thingy.
It was like a little piece James,
and James.
Like they would be playing like surfing games and skating games.
It sucks that like one of the people in Funhouse got canceled, so watching it's a little awkward, but I keep thinking about my favorite band is Switchfoot.
My favorite Christian band is Switchfoot.
Because he had to like check the fucking paper to remember.
And so anytime we see Switchfoot, it's just that's fucking Pavlovian. We just hear that fucking phrase in our heads.
Stefan's pissed, but like Matt leaves Caroline at her house, but she like begs him to stay, so he just kind of cuddles her, I guess, in bed.
Yeah.
Stefan's like, all right, I'm fucking killing Damon. He just fucking killed Lexi right in front of me. What the fuck? Fuck him. He killed Sweater Boy.
Killed Zach.
He turned Vicky.
Tanner turned Vicky.
Like, I've had enough. And then Elena's like,
had enough.
And Elena's like, what? No, please don't. Don't do it. No. And Stefan's like, enough is enough. It is time for a change.
Time for a change. And we get a very Stefan goes right in on this when we get to the fight.
Damon's doing the Keikaku face. And then Stefan just barges in, and they have like a sped up fist fight.
A sped up fist fight.
It's like whoosh, zoom, bam, boom, bam.
Punch, punch, punch. Steak.
Yeah, he fucking stakes Damon's ass, but he doesn't stake. He just staked it with just the tip. That's weird.
Just the tip. Well, also, I think he staked him in a weird spot.
He staked him in a weird spot, and he's just
Got him in the liver.
And he's just like, I'm sparing you, fucker. Because
we're even.
We're even. How are they even?
Because he because Damon saved his life at some point.
Oh yeah, they saved his life when Logan was trying to kill him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Damon just like collapses and takes the stake out. He's just like, what the fuck? But I'm just like, man, you should have just fucking killed Damon.
You should have.
Then we get
for Lexi.
Then we get another scene of Bonnie running through the woods like she's in Skyrim.
Really? Skyrim wasn't even out yet, but this is just.
You're finally awake. They caught you crossing the border into Skyrim.
From spoons.
From spoons in Tamriel. I forgot the name of. I forgot the name of the fucking continent that
Thetis.
Not Thetis. That's Dragon Age.
That's Dragon Age. I love the naming of Thetis being the Dragon Age setting.
What is the fucking name of the area? Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil.
Spoon Cyrodiil, Virginia.
Spoon Cyrodiil, Virginia.
And then Bonnie in the woods of Skyrim finds Emily Bennett, and she's like, "It's cookies."
It's cookies.
It's coming. And then she wakes up, and the episode's over.
Yeah, she's standing next to like the mausoleum, and I think. Does it say Salvatore on like the head of the mausoleum?
It might be the Salvatore mausoleum. All I know is that's where all the teenagers were drinking oyster sauce back when Vicky killed all of them and Damon burned the bodies.
Yes, that's right. Wait, I thought it was Damon who killed all of them. He just turned Vicky and then burned all the bodies.
I forgot.
Yeah,
past me will remember. I don't know. Damon
past me knew what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what current me's doing. This episode, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm mixed.
It's not boring.
No,
I'd argue
it's not boring.
Good.
A lot of shit happened, and a lot of it was pretty good, but a lot of it was weird.
It was weird. It wasn't. We're not in the downward slope yet. We're not in the down point where it feels like the fun is getting lost.
We're not losing the
Lexi,
fun.
She was great.
But I just don't like when a character's introduced and then immediately like gotten rid of.
Yeah, like a one episode, you're dead now. So
I just feel like if you didn't have a use for that character besides that, I kind of feel like don't use them. Even Logan had like at least Logan had like 3 episodes before he died.
Yeah, Logan had 3 episodes. She had less episodes and screen time than fucking Tanner. And that's horrible to think about.
The fucking Tanner had more screen time than her, which is sad. Because I liked Lexi, and Mega Fighter really liked Lexi, so...
Yeah.
Also, no fucking Vampire Diaries. What the hell?
Still, we are now 6-2 on Diaries and Vampire Diaries.
That is not cool. You
gotta
up your diary game.
More diary.
Anyway, when it comes to music, we've got Happy Birthday by the Birthday Massacre.
I think I know that
I know that band. They're kind of like a dark rock band. They've been around since like the early 2000s, late 90s. I like a lot of their albums. I really liked Walking with Strangers. I also liked Hide and Seek. Also, they're one of Dan from Game Grumps' favorite bands.
Nice.
Lead singer Sarah Chibi Taylor. Yeah, I know that band. Hey, actually, that's band that I fucking know.
Fucking about time.
Go listen to the Birthday Massacre. They're pretty good. We got Thinking of You by Pete Yorn.
I remember. Yeah, where like Elena's, I think, walking up to the Gilbert house or something. She's walking somewhere.
She's walking. It's like, I think it was about Bonnie, and it's like, and she's like, "I care for you, Elena," and then thinking of you.
You're on my mind. She was. I think she was heading to the Gilbert house when this played.
Yes.
Yeah, or not the Gilbert house, the Salvatore house.
Then we've got. Then we've got Feel It in My Bones by Tiesto featuring Tegan and Sarah.
That's an interesting combination, is what that is.
Tiesto, he's a pretty popular like EDM guy. Tegan and Sarah's great. I love Tegan and Sarah.
Tegan and Sarah's great. Also, not just like not the first thing you think of when you think of collabing with
It's weird because they're like acoustic singer-songwriter duo until like the Lego Movie. But like
the Lego Movie,
because they did Everything Is Awesome. But and Tiesto is just like a Swedish DJ guy. Oh, he's a Dutch DJ guy, right? Excuse me.
Dutch DJ guy, yeah.
It's just a weird combo. Then we got Tokyo by Telekinesis. Who the fuck is that?
I feel like they were on this show before. I don't know.
Tokyo, but I've never heard of Telekinesis.
I've never heard of Telekinesis. I feel like we've seen them on a previous episode of Vampire Diaries and had the same assessment. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
We've got Too Close by Mike Sheridan and Mads Langer.
Don't know that one.
I feel like I've heard the name Mike Sheridan. Let me check.
That does feel familiar.
Mike Sheridan is a Danish DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made like 2 or 3 albums and then stopped making albums.
Yeah.
That's why
is that Vampire Diaries? Is that CW money really good?
That's CW money, man. We've got All the World by Foliage with an X.
Foliage, yeah, where it's like faux and foliage. Oh my god.
We got Love in Your Head by the Black Box Revelation. Who the fuck is that?
I don't fucking know.
And we've got Yet by Switchfoot.
Switchfoot.
Which I think is a ballad they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still say watch this episode.
This is still worth a watch.
It's still kind of a step down, but I still feel like it's pretty good.
We're still on a good high here.
Is there anything you would like to say at the end of this episode besides please follow us and share us with your friends on pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast? I'm editing and uploading them to my YouTube at These Hot Idiots. I changed my YouTube name to that.
You can find us on our Tumblr accounts because we are drifting the fuck away from Twitter as hard as we
X.
can.
Ooh.
X.
Take down. We put up a giant X sign for These Hot Idiots.
with Tumblr user MegaFighter343 and Tumblr user Ash Nightshade.
I'm actually starting to use it now. I'm posting pictures of my cat.
Yeah, and just kind of videos that he likes and stuff.
Yeah.
Silly memes. And sometimes I'll post there where, like, I posted a thing about a Styx musical.
Yeah, I taught him how to use ChatGPT, kind of, and he was just like, I want to see if I can turn Mr. Roboto into a musical.
The Styx album, Kilroy, was here,
yes.
And after a while, I managed to fucking work it into a playbill of a Kilroy is here musical. I have no actual musical theater anything, so if anyone wants to see that happen, y'all gotta do it yourselves.
Mega Fighter is only here for the very basic amount of work that is required for this. Of just like, here's your playbill. But hey, thanks for getting this far. See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Hashtag justice for Lexi.
Pounds of feathers.
Got a question for you. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? That's right, it's a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers.
They're both a kilogram.